to. I figured might as well step out here and say hello and welcome you to the day. This is how it's been all day today. Pouring down rain, sunspots, pouring down rain, sunspots. But the majority of the time, just heaving rain like this. Pretty crazy. Hi there, Kai Kai. So quick look for a moment. There's sunshine out here in between the torrential downpours of the day. It's actually quite nice at the moment. Pardon me. Look at that. That's beautiful. Putting me out there at the old barn. I think I even heard a motorcycle a while ago, which was very nice. Kai Kai. Whoa, I didn't mean to scare you. She said you came through and did a sneak attack. Look at the rain that just passed over. Yeah, buddy, it's been one of them days. That's alright. The crazy thing is all next week is supposed to, I think all next week is supposed to be nice again. What do you think? Are you looking forward to that? Look at this. They're blooming. Heck yeah. It's gonna be very nice. Man, I gotta get out of this wind. It is downright cold out here. Holy moly. Them calves over there playing, being silly, over there butting each other in the head. Here comes Kylie coming around the corner. So earlier today I've actually seen this thing before. It's about 10 months old. It's about the God, it's like an hour long, a little over an hour. It's about the 2011 EDR run, or the El Diablo run. If you guys have ever seen any of those or participated in it, it is the coolest thing ever. I mean, it's the kind of thing that just has my head a swirling over wanting to do something like this. Basically, it's a bunch of everything from rat bikes to custom builds, but it's just a bunch of just good old boys and riding whatever they ride. You know, there's some old like 40s Harleys and old 60s Triumphs, you name it, they're out there. It's really cool. I mean, I have to say it's mostly Harleys, but that's not what the thing's about. You know, there's everything from old adventure bikes, even dual sports. There's even an SR500 Yamaha in there. I used to have an SR500. I had the TT, the SR, and the XT. The last one I had was an 81 XT. And I even later on, not that they're really related, but I had a SRX 600. Is that right? SRX? Kickstart only, single cylinder, 600 air cooled. But oh man, I see that and what I dream of is a big old Sissybar on the back of the old iron. Throw some old soft saddlebags. I even have a set of old soft saddlebags I've had for years. Throw some old, those are real leather too. Some old saddlebags on this thing. I gotta step over a battery tender lead cord there. But man, it just makes me want to take off and do one of those runs. Man, once you cross the border, you know, cell coverage is sketchy if existent at all. There's no, I mean, something goes wrong, you're not going to call up AAA or whatever to come save you. You're pretty much on your own. Even your American, you know, health insurance and stuff isn't going to do you any good. You know, you need to take care of, you can buy that kind of stuff before you go across the border, but it's so cool. It's just a group of real motorcyclists. Not these pretend people that, you know, spend all their time, you know, reading forums and bolting on garbage on their motorcycles that, you know, some guy on some forum says you gotta have that on there. They don't nitpick over their bikes. Their bikes are, for the most part, old beaters. That is great. I'll put a link to that video. I mean, there's other videos from the, you know, current years, but this one hits you a different way. It's long, and you know, you kind of get to know some of the people that are on the trip. And it looks like, you know, going through the different ones through the different years, it looks like it's like Lowbrow Customs and Builtwell. Those guys that kind of are the big sponsors of the thing. I don't know if they sponsor it, how the whole thing works. I don't know if the whole thing you just own your own. But you end up in San Felipe and Ensenada, all these different places that you end up staying and camping out. And they have you know, crazy races, the Circle of Death, and all these weird things where you go out there and try to do stuff on your motorcycle. But it's just some, the only way I can explain it, it's just like real motorcyclists, people that are riding the bikes because they're bikes, and the freedom of bikes and all the good that motorcycles do for you. I mean, there's no superficial BS, you know, where you gotta have all the fancy whiz-bangy things. You gotta have your GPS and all that stuff. Gotta be all kitted out. It's just going out there and roughing it on whatever you brought with you. There's even guys on dual sports and different episodes and stuff. In fact, taking something like this Street Glide would probably be cheating. And it's pretty rough down there. So something like that iron would be perfect. Something you're not afraid to beat on a bit, you know. And even though the Slim here is, you know, very minimalist, about as minimalist as you can get for you know, the big engine Harleys, still that's borderline cheating to me. But I would probably chicken out, end up taking this, the big gas tank and stuff. There's people out there on Sportster 48s with the peanut tanks and custom built bikes with little small tanks on them, carrying a jug of fuel. But you're with other people, like-minded people that are just out there for the fun of the ride, just enjoying the ride and the freedom, you know, of just going out there and just being silly. You guys ever watch any of those things like that, or do you do things like that, or dream of doing things like that? I sure do. I mean, motorcycling's just become, it seems to be more prevalent now than ever. Everything is about the specs. You know, what's got the best suspension, what's got this, what's got that. You watch those and none of that is even a thought, if they even have suspension on them at all. It's just cool. Love that kind of stuff. Man, it's crazy that there's still real guys and gals that just ride just to ride. It's not all about how high-tech your bike is and all the whiz-bang doohickeys it has on it. That's some cool stuff. But yeah, I think, well, the first thing I think of is doing it on the iron. Is you need a Sissybar because you can pack so much. Just the good old bar that comes up the back, so you can just load her up. Stack her and pack her. Yeah, something like these old soft saddlebags would come, you know, because all the camera gear and crap I carry with me. That would be good. That would absolutely be cheating in the hugest way. Speaking of which, you guys know Larry. Remember the rental R1200GS that I put the cams in a little over a year ago? Well, I think, yeah, it's this month. Him and his buddies are going to Cabo San Lucas on their bikes. And even if you did one of those rides on a GSA, you know, that'd be cool. I want to rough it. I want to go out there and get scared. You know, do something really crazy like Daniel Hayes, the $1 Million Bogan, taking that trip. Him and Perry on the monkey bikes. You know, that's roughing it. That's taking a risk. But yeah, going down to Mexico and doing something like that'd be so cool. I'd have so much fun with something like that. Now that would be a trip when you got back that would stick with you for quite a while. Do you guys think something like that would be cool? I'm thinking that's something that needs to be planned out and done. I don't think I'd talk Kelly into going with me. Besides, if we took something like the Iron or the Slim, I'd have to put a touring seat on there. She would not be happy. And there wouldn't be any room. I mean, these guys, you're pretty much going down there with the clothes you have on your bike when you leave. Looks like they're taking off. I mean, the different ones are taking off out of Temecula and different places in California and crossing over, you know, from California, usually into Tijuana. Be a lot of fun. A ton of fun. Let me know what you think of something like that in the future. That would be cool. And again, it doesn't matter what you ride. If you watch those things, you'll see they ride everything. Even the big tourers and stuff are out there. Some people have, you know, a family member or friend following in a chase vehicle. So it's not totally roughing it. And there are, as with all those events, there are always chase vehicles with trailers. You know, not everybody's going to make it because some of these bikes are really old and really rough. And, you know, you just can't leave them sitting on a highway there in Mexico somewhere. Cool stuff. Things I think about. Gotta scare yourself every once in a while. Well, hello there, YouTube. I was just talking to you about 5-10 minutes ago. Seems weird to say hello again. But what do y'all think of? I've been driving her nuts about that EDR run as well. Oh, I'd love to do something like that. Go out there and scare myself and
all that fun stuff.
Take the Iron. But the worst part, I was thinking, you know, the worst part is I'd get all the way up here in Washington State, all the way down to the Mexican border. That's way more than the trip down into Mexico.
Yeah, that's a long trip.
So you have to get there early. I don't know if they do it every year. I think they skip years. I think I was watching a vlog on the 2019 EDR, and it says see you in 2021, and I think that video was from Biltwell. So I don't know. I'd have to look into it. I wouldn't do it this year anyway. That's just too quick to do it. So if 2021 and they skip a year, that'll, you know, have a larger gathering, more interest in it. At least I think it would anyway. That'd be really fun.
That would.
Take the old Iron down there or the Slim. I'm sure I'll chicken out and probably take the Slim.
It holds more gas.
Yeah, it holds more gas, and you know there'll be
That's a bigger seat.
Yeah, bigger seat. There'll be some comfort in that. Not much, but there'll be more than the Iron.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the Iron would be the one you'd want to take, though, because if you're gonna rough it, you need to go just all the way. It needs to be something that less than halfway down there, you're going, what am I thinking? What am I doing? That's when it's right. That's when it's just right.
You're crazy.
That'd be fun. Anybody interested in doing an EDR in 21?
Yeah.
The El Diablo run.
Yeah.
Go down there in Mexico.
That'd be fun.
It'd be wild.
It'd be crazy.
Heck yeah. But, man, again, tonight, since I talked to you guys out there earlier when the light was out, it's been clear and nice ever since.
Of course, as soon as the sun goes down, that's when it turns nice.
Man. But I think it does that as you're starting to get towards spring. One, it's never nice on the weekends. It's always nice when you're at work. And then when you do get a nice one, it's like last night. It was like, it just looked like it was going to be nice for a bit, and so I took off, you know. And then tonight, man, there's no chance anything was going to happen. It was supposed to rain all day and be windy, and then just out of nowhere, it cleared up.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That finicky weather around here.
I know it. Rained enough.
Yeah. But anyway, check that. I'll put a link down in the description. Check that. It's a 2011 one, and the video was put out by Lowbrow Customs. Is their video? It's only like 10 months old. I don't know what took them so long to come out with a video, but it doesn't matter. It's really cool video. And then you can just do searches, EDR whatever year, and you'll see more.
Very
cool stuff.
Very cool.
So I reckon that's the end of the weekend.
Yeah, back to work tomorrow.
Spend some time building this here video, and it should be easy. I just did a few clips, I think, today. One long one out here rumbling around in the garage.
Oh,
get a good night's sleep and start the week off tomorrow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice. Of course. It's
supposed to be nice. And then I think it's supposed to rain again next weekend. And
yeah, but then the rain's supposed to stay for the next, like 10 days.
Oh, yeah. Got to get it all rained out. Got to make sure when spring hits, it hits proper.
Exactly.
All right. I guess that'll be it for this evening.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Monday or Tuesday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We'll see you in the morning.
I reckon we'll see you then.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching now.
You guys take care.
Bye-bye.